persuasive for the audience. So you can first take the pathway of persuasive influence, and then after you complete the pathway of persuasive influence, then you realize, oh, maybe I have to engage more humor in my presentation, in my speech. So you can take another curriculum or another pathway called the engaging humor. All 11 of these pathways can be taken by you, of course, if you have the grit to go through all of these pathways. And all of us here, SCBD Toastmasters members, of course, are ready to help you to go through all these pathways and for your development in your public speaking skill. This is the usual step in each pathway. So this is pretty basic actually. First, you master the fundamental of public speaking, then you learn your own style, and then after that you increase the knowledge in this particular pathway, and then you build your skill on it, on the knowledge that you already got, and then you demonstrate your expertise in this particular expertise, in this particular pathway, and then after that you repeat again in another pathway. So you can get the expertise not only in one pathway, not only in one factor of public speaking. You can get in a lot of public speaking factors. So we are SCBD Toastmasters Club. We usually do our physical meeting in SCBD area in Jakarta Selatan. We usually do in Dream Hub Equity Tower level 22, but due to this lockdown and also we are still afraid of the COVID-19, so it's better to be safe within our own home. So we do our meeting virtually at 7 p.m. on every Friday. All of the guests are welcome to always come to our meetings at any time. And of course, all of you are welcome to ask to any of our members here, including myself, and of course and everybody here. So that's the introduction about SCBD Toastmasters Club. And I would like to open the meeting with the sound of this. What should I use? Where's my power bank? Okay, with the sound of this NPWP card, I will open the meeting. That's the sound. I will give back the control. I will give the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Dentia. Please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Galvin. Google, what is digital era? Wow, it works. Show me the information I want with just a voice note. Have you ever tried maybe with your Siri or your Alexa in your mobile?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have Siri.
Ya, aku pulangnya malam ya. Pulang.
All right, let me mute that one for a while. Thank you. Okay. Now, let me share my screen. Before that, happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests.
Happy morning.
Thank you for the enthusiasm.
Happy morning.
I hope we all will have the enjoyable meeting tonight. And the theme for tonight is, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, the theme is the dawn of the deep digital era. Now, who knows what is digital era and when it started? Maybe you can type on your chat box or you can also unmute yourself. Anyone knows? Well, it started in the mid-20th century, almost a decade or 20 decades ago. I remember when I was in high school, I think it was 20 years ago, it was very difficult to find an internet cafe just to do browsing or anything you want to find information. But now you can find everything on your fingertips. It's very amazing how the information and the technology evolving. And as Alif Safak said, the digital world is developing with such force and such a pace that you simply cannot ban or control it. People want to be globally connected. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Yes. I think now with the ease of getting the information, you can simply hop into, for example, Toastmaster meeting. You can hop into the other meeting in other part of the world, and then everything is so easy. You don't need to think of paying the expensive internet bill or anything, because internet is already become our prime resources. Okay. Now, actually, the digital era divided into three age. One is the pre-digital era, which started when we have television, radio, and all this kind of the news, what you call the news platform, like newspaper and all. That's what we call the pre-digital era. And second one is the mid-digital era, which is the time where we just started using mobile for the phone call and all. And then now, right now, we are sitting on the post-digital era, where I think the most invention that make this digital era become massive is the invention of the internet. And just like the three ages of digital era, Toastmaster also will have three sessions today. First one is the prepared speech. Second one is the table topic speech. And the third one is this evaluation speech. Now, for the prepared speech and the evaluation speech, unfortunately, only member of Toastmaster can participate. But I encourage all the guests and any visiting Toastmaster to join the table topic speech, which will be led by Toastmaster Soki later on. Next, we have also the word of the day, which is catalyze. Catalyze is a verb, which means cause to begin. It could be an action or a process. The example I have shown there is the tragic event helped to catalyze the already growing popular anger. So it could also be maybe invention of the internet was probably the one to catalyze the mid-digital era. I suggest and I encourage this word of the day to be used in all of your speech, right? So then I will not be alone, of course. The whole meeting will be evaluated and also observed by another team, which will be led by TM Nugraha. TM Nugraha, you can explain your team and I give the control to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, TM Dentia. My fellow Toastmasters and also distinguished guests, my name is Nugraha, and I will be the general evaluator for tonight's meeting. So I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting. During the meeting, I will take notes on everything that happens and is supposed to happen. So I will evaluate the meeting flow and how duties are performed during this meeting. And at the end of the meeting, I will share my feedback report for our learning. And tonight, I won't be alone. I have a team that hugely supports me. First is the speech evaluators team. We have TM Dwi and also TM Uyun, and the next one, sorry, what's the next one? And TM Galvin for the evaluators. And they will listen to the prepared speech carefully and provide the feedback to the speakers. So please give our evaluators a round of applause. And secondly, we have TM Andika as our grammarian. So you may ask, what is a grammarian? So let's hear it from the TM Andika about the grammarian role.
Thank you, GE. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster and guests. My name is Andika and I'll be your grammarian tonight. So my job is to listen carefully to what you speak. So I will take notes of some grammatical error. So then at the end of the meeting, I will share my report for our learning. But then just be brave, make mistakes, because we will learn together. Back to you, GE.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tia Mandika, for the introduction about the grammarian. And next, we have a role called timer. And we have TM Archita that will serve as a timer. And please, TM Archita, explain to us what the timer does.
Thank you, G, TM Nugraha. Hello, everyone. So basically, I'm gonna time your speeches. So there is no icebreaker speech, and there will be the prepared speech. And the prepared speech should be in 5 or 7 minutes in length. So I will change my background to 3 colors: green, yellow, and red. If it's green, that means you are still eligible. That means you are still in 5 minutes. But when it turns to yellow, I will turn it to yellow. Wait. Okay. Yeah. If it's yellow, then you already in 6 minutes. And if it's red, that means the time is already final, and it's the speakers need to wrap up their speeches in less than 30 seconds. For the table topics, you will be given time 2 minutes. So each individual must speak less than approximately 2 minutes. Okay, so that is all, and hope you all have a great time. Back to you, G.
Yes, thank you so much, TM Archita. So don't forget, for everyone that want to take part of the speeches and also table topics, to pin TM Archita, so you know what is your time spent for your speech. And we also have another important role, which is the AWOD counter. So to hear more details about the role, let's hear it from TM Melanie.
Hello, happy morning, everyone. I am the AWOD counter today. So the purpose of having the A counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crutch or filler words. So by anyone who speaks, including the role takers. So during the meeting, I will listen to overused words, including and, well, but, so, and, you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including the and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means. And at the end of the meeting, I will give also the report for those fillers. So I am also the word of the day counter. So our word of the day is catalyze. It's in verb form. So you can also use the noun form, right? The catalyst. So just in case, so I want I want you to also be part of my report. So once you heard the word the catalyze or catalyst for anyone here, I want you to type in the chat box the WOD spotted. Okay, I will type it down. WOD spotted. Not because I don't I don't listen very well, but I want you to listen as well. So put it there. So if you hear anyone saying WOD the word of the day, kindly type in the chat box WOD spotted. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm back to our GE Toastmaster Nugraha.
Thank you so much, Melanie. So don't forget all to use the catalyze as our word of the day. And last but not least, I'm going to call TM Almira to explain about the ballot counter role. So over to you, TM Almira.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Good morning, everyone. My name is Almira, and tonight I will be your ballot counter. As a ballot counter, I will create polls using easy polls. And during each ballot cast, you are going to vote for the best prepared speaker, the best table topic speaker, and the best speech evaluators. So I will give the link for the vote at the chat box at the end of every session. Okay, that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, TM Almira. So now we have met all of the G team, and also we have understand about all aspects that we're gonna be evaluate for every speeches. And so I'm going to hand this over to the Toastmaster of the meeting, TM Dempia.
Yay! Thank you, TM Nugraha and team. I cannot wait to hear the report later on. All right. So before we start the exciting moment for the prepared speech, we have, by the way, 3 gentlemen going to deliver their prepared speech. So what is your most sophisticated devices or digital devices that you have? Maybe you can chat on the chat box. And since when you familiar with any device or digital thing? While we are discussing about that, I will share first. Okay. We can also proceed to the first, hold on. The first speaker. We have TM Ricky tonight will deliver his level 1 project 2A, which is the feedback and evaluation, the first speech. But I will not be the one who introduce him and his project. I will now call upon his evaluator to inform us further about his speech. Let us call TM Dwi. TM Dwi, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, please welcome TM Dwi to present TM Ricky. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lentia. Happy morning.
Good morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and valued guests. I'm fond of Toastmaster Ricky's icebreaker speech, if you remembered, when he poured water to open his speech. However, this time, he is about to share his conversation with his friend. I guess it would be a difficult conversation, and perhaps it would be a journey to find the common ground. Well, it's quite intriguing. This speech will be delivered by Toastmaster Ricky as part of Level 1 Project 2A, the first speech of evaluation and feedback. So Toastmaster Ricky will receive feedback and apply the feedback to a second speech. Without further ado, let's give warm applause to Toastmaster Ricky. Success needs modesty. Success needs modesty. Toastmaster Ricky.
Okay. Happy morning, everyone. Please unmute yourself.
Morning.
Happy
Happy
morning.
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 Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Happy
Morning.
Morning.
All right.
My God.
Is there anyone here who has no friend? Anyone? Anyone?
No. Not me.
Okay, I assume everyone here has friend, yeah. And who does here have annoying friend but still love them?
Hey.
Okay. This will be their quotes. Many people walk in and out of your life, but only true friends are laughing at you when you're falling down on the floor before they help you. Okay. Today, I will share a story which taught me the importance of modesty in achieving our success. One day, a friend of mine came to me and asked an advice. He was so confused because he just got dishonorably fired from his company. And this was not the first time. He had worked. He also expressed his desire to start his own business. I suggested him to take a good business training. I give him the name of the top trainers in Indonesia, whom I know very well of their capacity, competence, and integrity. Soon after I mentioned the trainer's name, he immediately interrupted me with his accent and said, I already know the knowledge lah. Have you been through the training? I asked him. Not yet, but I have read the book. It's just like that lah. I already know how, brother. He replied with a great confidence. Well, here I can see the root of the problem. It's so that he was novice and felt that he was the smart one. Just by reading the book, he thought that he understood everything and mastered the knowledge taught by this trainer. I said, I had also read the book. The book is very good, and I also had participated in the training. It turned out that there are so many things that aren't written in the book because of limited space. The trainers share a lot of information that and the concrete ways which are very good and useful to be successful. Again, he said, Ayo, it useless lah. Most trainer will repeat the content of the book. Besides, why pay so much for something that clearly in the book? I will kill someone now. It's a pity to see this annoying friend. From the story I heard, his IQ is above 135. Unfortunately, his EQ is quite low. I said to him, at this point, you are like a glass full of water. Despite of being full, you are also closing the glass so that it cannot be filled. You must empty the glass at the first place, and then you are ready to learn. This is my opinion about your condition. I ended the conversation by saying, I can see why you keep failing. You are snobbish and disrespectful of other people. As your close friend, I only could give you advice. No one can change you if you don't want it to happen. And you know what he said to me? Wow, I know you are older than me, but I realize that you are also wise, like my dead grandfather. Long story short, his attitude greatly changed and opened up himself. First, by attending the training, and then by clearly improving his work ethic. My friend initially thought that he knew everything already. So he became arrogant and reluctant to learn more. However, after letting other people feedback, he could improve himself and open up to gain more knowledge. At the end, the conversation is a reminder for me too. Sometimes I do several things that can hinder my goal. I got another one life lesson that smart people are those who can learn from the dumbest people, while stupid people are those who cannot learn from the smartest. I choose the smart one lah. How about you? Thank you.
Wow. Okay, you can unmute yourself and give a round of applause to TM Ricky.
Yay!
Yay.
It was an entertaining speech. I really captivated with your what you call this voice mimicking. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
Gimmick.
Okay, before we move to the second speech, I want to ask our president, TM Galvin, why do you think your power bank is the most sophisticated digital device that you have?
Well, of course, because basically I can use it for anything. I can use it as a hammer. I can use it as anything that I would like to throw to, all kind of things basically.
Until it lost its function, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. We'll go to the next speech then. Yeah, before that, let's give feedback. If you have any feedback for TM Ricky, you can directly chat to him, or yeah, you can just chat to him directly and give some construction feedback or anything that you want to say. It was indeed a good speech. Thank you. Next, we have TM Garda, who will be delivering his level 1 project 3, right? If I'm not mistaken. And I believe Toastmaster Garda will need to share the screen as well. I will let the evaluator of Toastmaster Garda to explain his project. Now I give the control back to Toastmaster Galvin. Toastmaster Galvin, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. So tonight we will hear a speech from Toastmaster Garda, whereby this speech will be his third project in level 1 of his pathway. And the purpose of this project is basically for Toastmaster Garda to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched and speech on any topic. And I do believe that he will have a very, very good understanding about this topic, because basically we will get a little deeper into what he has studied for a long, long time. From just reading this title, I do know that it must be about medical, if I may assume. So, without further ado, please welcome Toastmaster Garda, the emergence of silent killer. The emergence of silent killer, Toastmaster Garda.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Galvin and Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Dentia. Happy morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you
Yep. Yes. Good morning.
Okay, so I would like to share my screen to you all. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. If you ever notice about what silent killer is, yes, Toastmaster Galvin, you are correct. It is one of what I did study throughout my medical years back then. But before I get a little bit deeper to what is this silent killer, let me ask you about this. And yes, I'm asking you, Toastmaster Galvin, what do you think about this picture?
Some kind of an artist from 1970s, maybe?
Could be, because there's nothing wrong or right with any of the answers that I might receive tonight. But let me clear you about this one. And thank you very much for your response. This, for some of us, it might be a little bit artistic or sophisticated to a certain way that, oh yeah, it's a very great art. But do you know that it's actually a little bit similar to someone having depression? That's exactly what happens in their mind. Because according to World Health Organization, depression is a common illness worldwide, whereas more than 264 million people worldwide get affected. And you know what? Every year, close to 100 people die due to suicide because of this depression. And the suicide itself is the second leading cause of death, particularly in people of 15 to 29-year-olds. Ironic, isn't it? Because as we know it, and what I learned, that depression might have a lot of phases, like stress, anxiety, exhausted, overwhelmed. Because it's actually a time bomb machine. We never know when it's going to explode within ourselves. And we have to be remembered about when or where are we going to have that symptoms. Because you know what? These depression symptoms may affect your daily life, like working, for example, or whenever you have study, or your social life with your own family. And when depression hits, based on many research out there, including the one that the World Health Organization also explains to us, that this will make you functionless. All of this function that we have as a human being will not be functioning well in a daily basis. Hello?
Yes. Yes, we can still hear you.
Okay, I'm having a malfunction here with right. I think there's a technical glitch that I currently experience, so I do apologize for that. Okay, so basically I do have this technical glitch, whereas my PowerPoint is not responding to my command. Okay, now I'm gonna do restart. Interesting.
How about sharing your PowerPoint to me?
Sure, that will be great. Let me just reshare it to you. Okay, I will give it back the control to the Toastmaster of the meeting while I try to resolve this, perhaps.
All right, no worries. Take your time, TM Garda.
Thank you very much.
While waiting, let's discuss about these digital devices that you have. I'm curious with the Toastmaster Showcase answer. Do you really have that hologram with you?
A man can dream, right?
Okay.
A man can dream.
Well, that's what I thought also. Maybe in another decade or maybe another 2 decades, we can have the Zoom, instead of Zoom meeting, we will have hologram meeting together.
I mean, we have VR, but VR is not realistic enough in my eyes.
And how about Toastmaster Cheetah? Is it true that your most sophisticated device is calculator?
Yes, because I can count any money if I have.
Oh, wow. You're using it for money. Any other maybe guess who has most sophisticated? Well, for me, I think the most sophisticated device that I've ever experienced or have it, I think it was my computer. Back in 1996 or 1998, I got my first computer. And that's the time I can use the MIRC. I don't know if you are familiar with that. Okay, no one knows? Okay, it shows that I'm old here and you guys are the millennial. Okay, how about Toastmaster Garda? Are you okay
Yes,
now?
I already sent my slide to Toastmaster Galvin. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Galvin, for your offer and your help.
I just want to share one of the best quotes I always have in my mind.
Yes, please.
That is how you succeed.
Thank you. True. So, shall we proceed, Toastmaster Garda?
Sure. Toastmaster.
Yes.
Okay, I think we shall wait for Toastmaster Galvin until the slide is ready. I think that, my laptops and my PowerPoint is also mad at me because I often use it like 9 times.
I thought your laptop is also having depression.
Yeah.
AI Terminator. Beware, Garda. Beware.
Okay, now I think you can proceed. Everyone, please welcome again Toastmaster Garda.
Wait,
Finish yours.
Toastmaster Dintia, should I restart from the very beginning or?
I think if
Whatever makes you
how,
comfortable, Garda.
how about whatever.
Pardon?
I think you can. You can start over, Toastmaster.
Okay,
You
thank
can
you
start
very
over.
much.
Thanks.
Thank you very much for your understanding. All right. Have you ever heard about something that came across your mind about seeing this picture and whenever you heard about the terms of silent killer? And let me ask you this, Toastmaster Galvin. Yes, we might have heard about some kind of a new artistic paintings that maybe we can go to the next slide. As you already heard and as I already saw about it, what do you think about it, Toastmaster Galvin?
I think it's a abstract expression of art, maybe.
That is indeed correct because there is nothing wrong or right about this. Anyone can have their own answer, but this is actually, the next slide will explain what it is. This is actually what's inside of someone's mind about of having depression. And according to World Health Organization, yes, please, it's a common illness worldwide, whereas more than 264 million people worldwide get affected. And you know what? Every year, there are close to 800,000 people, next, die due to suicide every year. And this suicide alone is actually the second leading cause of death in people between 15 to 29 years old. Ironic, isn't it? Next slide. Because as we know it, depression can have many phases alone. If you have stress, if you're overwhelmed or have anxiety, we never know where it's going to explode within ourselves because actually depression is like a time bomb machine. Yes, why is it a time bomb machine? Because as many researchers out there and also World Health Organizations have already explained that depression would interfere our functions as a human being, including our work, our schools, or our social life with our own family, and it will make you functionless. You can proceed to the next slide. Yes, wherever you are, whatever you do, it will make you functionless. Next slide, please. So now, tell me about it. Toastmaster of the meeting, what do you think about this picture?
I feel like myself confused with so many things.
True. And this is exactly what I do experience whenever I have this, a lot of things that come across my mind and I don't know what kind of style that I should address. Because this is exactly one of the expressions that someone having depression would say. They would believe that what distresses them is actually even the smoothest of objects is incredibly rough and bumpy when viewed through a powerful microscope. And when I think of it, they are filled with despair. You see, those lines are actually very smooth. And if we create like microscopic view, it'll actually like, oh, just a dot. But when we take a look deeper into a microscope, it will look like that. And that's exactly what someone having a depression have within their minds. Next, please. Because depression itself, according to the World Health Organization, would classify is actually comprising with 3 factors that contributes to depression. The first one is next, social. One of which is the dawn of this digital era that will interfere this social function that we have, and it will definitely affect the depression itself. The second one would be the psychological side. As we know that someone having depression, it will definitely disturb their hormone level, and it will eventually affect their whole system within their body. And the third one is the biological side. And if those 3 and this complex interaction, for some people having or have gone through adverse life events such as someone has an unemployment issue or bereavement or psychological trauma, they are more likely to develop depression, you know. And next one, please. And as we know it, that today's society with this development and the cutting edge technology, whereas everyone can have the savvy technologies, regardless of the boost of the technology itself, it can boost, yes, it can boost our goals at the end of the day. But you know, according to one of the research by Jeff Kane, is actually one of the health issues associated with the digital era itself, the digital platforms like smartphones or social media, that it eventually affect people of themselves as a human being, and in the long run, it will turn to be a depression symptom. Next one. So in our daily life, people are having a lot of masks to wear on, but it's up to us which kind of mask that we'd like to put on our face. Maybe we can see someone like all of us today. We are so cheerful, so happy, smile when we are greeted happy morning, but deep down inside, it's actually, we are buried within our sadness that eventually it will catalyze those depression. Yes, maybe it's a not appropriate word, but that is an inconvenient truth of someone having depression. Next one. So someone, please, everyone, you can find someone you trust to talk with. Next, please. Seek for help if necessary. You can do workout because it can help boost your endorphin hormones and will eventually boost your confidence and your happiness. Next one. And always listen to your heart more. And last one, love yourself. Because at the end of the day, if it's not us who will love ourselves more, who else we're gonna be? We control ourselves and we catalyze our mindset to be a happier person. And I would like to close my presentation with this last quote. I have endured pain and loss. I have felt broken. I've known hardship and I have felt lost and alone. But here I stand, trying to move forward. One day at a time, I will remember the lessons in my life because they are making me who I am, stronger, a warrior. Because you know what? Next, we are humans. And thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Wow, very well said. Give a round of applause for Toastmaster Garda. And it seems that you still present yourself well, even though some hiccups with the tech at your end. Anyway, it's so interesting that you relate the depression with digital era. Well, I think perhaps because with this digital era that we are having now, we get too many informations. That's so easy that you cannot even segregate which one is true and which one is not. So be a wise user of the technology. That I would say. But let me ask you one thing, TM Garda. Is it true that chocolate can also reduce the stress level?
Yes, it is believed that I think there are a lot of research that has been done about the ingredients of the chocolate can actually elevate your, one of which is the endorphin levels within your body, so that in the long run, it will, maybe some will have in a very direct effect that, oh yeah, it will boost their mood or their happy level, but some of them might not experience it in a very short term.
Okay.
So yeah, it really depends on the person itself.
Okay, now I have an excuse to eat more chocolates then.
Please do.
All right, let's go to the next speaker. We have one more prepared speech, which is from Toastmaster Yanda. Toastmaster Yanda will deliver his level 1 project 2, similar as Toastmaster Ricky, which is evaluation and feedback. So I will call his evaluator, which is TM Oyun, to present his objectives. Toastmaster Oyun, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. Happy morning, everyone. my name is Uyun and I'll be the evaluator for Toastmaster Yanda. First, I would like to apologize I cannot show my video due to low bandwidth of internet, but worry not, I will still listen attentively to his speech. So the objective of his project, same as Toastmaster Ricky, is to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech later on. So he will have 5 to 7 minutes. And the title, oh, it sounds so interesting. My Journey, My Adventure. My Journey, My Adventure, Toastmaster Yanda, the screen is yours.
All right, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever been on a trip or a journey before? I'm sure you have.
Yes.
Your journey could be something like for business purpose or for social activity or for the sake of study, or it could be something casual like on vacation. Whatever kind of trip or journey that you have been through, I think we must agree that in order to have a smooth and easy journey, we should have a preparation. The preparation could be as simple as having enough cash on your pocket, or just to make sure that you're on a good shape before you start the journey. Now, that's considered as a physical preparation. Now, there are particular trip or journey that requires immaterial preparation more than just physical preparation, because this kind of trip or journey will take years, even decades. Yeah, I'm talking about a trip or journey which started when you decide to venture a new business by incorporating a startup company, or is the kind of trip or journey which started when you decide to enroll at university for a PhD program, or it could be a kind of journey which started when you decide to engage or commit with someone into a marriage. Yeah, for this kind of trip or journey will requires more immaterial preparation, much more than physical preparation. So what kind of immaterial preparation that I'm talking about? I could be, it relates something like having the proper mindset or state of mind and to have a right mental attitude. When talking about a mental attitude, I could cover so many things like perseverance, like hardworking, willingness to take risks, or self-confident. But within this short period of time, I'm going to focus on optimism and empathy. So what is optimism? Optimism is something that makes you stay on the journey. It's a force that makes you keep moving forward to your goal or destination, while empathy is your ability to insert yourself into someone else's shoes and to contemplate about life. So what is the relevance between optimism and empathy on a journey? Well, my friend, in this journey, you're not alone. We have partners, we have peers, we have spouse. For leaders, they have followers. And we need to have ability to understand someone else's struggle or someone else's hardship that they face on a daily basis. So by having a better understanding, we can easily to catalyze with someone else in cooperate together. So the journey itself is not about me. It's not about you. It's about us, how to make it together to the end without no one left behind. So my friend, I'm saying that to those of you who have been in this kind of journey for more than like 10 years, I'm saying that keep the optimism fire burning inside of you, and because the best thing yet to come. And at the same time, don't forget to cultivate empathy within you, because you're going to need so much more on your next trip, because your next trip is going to be your next adventure. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, TM Yanda. Everyone, please, if you want to give some comments also to TM Garda earlier, you can always give them a private chat. It was interesting. I catch some words about marriage and take risks. So do you think it's related, taking risks and getting married?
Of course.
Okay. So when you decided to get married, It means you already take the risk, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next one. But before that, can I get the report from the timer? TM Archita?
Here.
Yes,
So
please.
I will wait for. So for Ricky and Team Garda is eligible, but for Team Yanda, the time is only 3 minutes 33 seconds. So
it's
it's
under
very
time.
fast.
Yeah, you
Yes,
have spoken more.
I will.
Okay. Nevertheless, very unfortunate, but you can always try next time. But it was indeed a very good speech overall. Ballot counter is TM Almira. All right. Maybe you can share the link so we can all cast the vote.
Yep. I'll share the link on the chat box.
Thank you. Now, since we all have listened to the three amazing speakers, now it's the time for the most awaited moment. What is that? Ta-da-da! Let's welcome TM Shauki for delivering his table topic session.
Before that, I want to talk to Geswira that you are mistaken of writing my name as the first speaker because I am a table topic master. So please, Master Wira, check the title, please. Okay, that's all. I want to get it out of my chest. I want to get out of my chest. Can I share the screen, please? Okay.
Yes, please.
Arigato gozaimasu. Wait. Everybody can see the screen, right? Wait, let me share something first, which is the sound, because of course. Wait, do I already share the sound? Wait. Okay, I already shared the sound. Wait, slideshow. Wait. Welcome everyone to the table topic session. It's me again with, it's me, Toastmaster Shauki, or known as the bearded fella right now, the bearded fella. And I'm going to be your table topic master. Yes, your table topic master. And now let's go on to the, wait, okay, wrong button. Sorry for that. Okay, so who's going to be our first speaker? I cannot check the chat. Okay, it's not Toastmaster. Guess Wira. Please choose a number. We have number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6.
Number 3.
Okay, Toastmaster Wira, you choose number 3. Your topic is there are more than meets the eye. There are more. This is a quote from Optimus Prime. So let me introduce again for our first speaker, Geswira. There are more than meets the eye. There are more than meets the eye. Geswira. Do you need 30 seconds to think, or are you just gonna go straight away?
I want to think for a while.
Okay. Boo. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. There are more to them than meets the eye. Since it's spoken from fictional character, I would like to quote something from one of my favorite fictional character. Anybody ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes.
Yep, one of the greatest show in my opinion. One of the character and one of my favorite character in that show is Boomy, the crazy Earth King, the muscular but looks pretty old. One crazy son of a gun. Almost say the other word. He said, instead of looking something as like what it is, you gotta open your mind to the possibilities. I always remember that quote. When I was a kid, I don't know what in the world what that means. I don't know what he meant. But as I grow older, it became a catalyst of something. Oh yeah, instead of being just fixated on, oh, this is the only way, we can open our mind to, oh, probably there's another way. Instead of thinking there's only point A, you have to figure out, oh, there's also point B, point C, and all that stuff. So yeah, instead of looking something like what it is, we have to open our mind to the possibilities. That's all from me. Back to you, God of War.
Thank you so much, Gaswira. So that's a good example of a table topic speech. Well done, well done. Let me share my screen again. Wait. Okay, there you go. Okay. Of course. Number 3 has already been taken. The second speaker, if I'm not mistaken, is Toastmaster Danang.
Hello, Shauki.
Hello, my friend. So which number are you gonna choose?
I think I'm gonna choose number 5.
Number 5. Let's click. What is your topic? Oh yeah, this is a quote from an anime character named Kamando Tajiro. No, because once I've mastered it myself, I can teach them. That is a quote. So Toastmaster Dana, no, because once I've mastered it myself, I can teach them. No, because I once mastered it myself. Toastmaster Dana, do you need 30 seconds to think? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Wait 30 seconds.
Timer, if you would. I'm being spotlighted, yeah. I just realized that. Okay.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Toastmaster Dana, break a leg.
Where's your screen? Can you share your screen? Hello, TM Shauki.
Wait a minute. There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Like what Kamado Tanjiro said, that no, because once I've mastered it myself, I can teach them. Well, I would say that I do agree with that statement, because it also reminds the statement that comes from my lecturer. So he's basically a professor who has taught about the lesson about LNG. And at that time, he said that I have one good experience with my professor in Japan. Then he said that his professor has experience to teach about the real experience that coming from his work experience. And then he told me that his professor shared that he has a mentor that who already been expert in mechanical engineering. And then at that time, his professor asked to his mentor, what is your great advice for me as a young engineer? And then the Japanese guy told to his lecturer that I think you have to be more conscious with yourself. What are you gonna be? What will you do to change the world? Once you got one expertise, let's say that you got a big interest in technology, you have to be expert in that specific area. And then, what is your second advice for me after I've mastered it? You have to share it with new people who don't understand about the technology. So with that statement and with the great advice that has been given to me, I think it is our responsibility to share what we have learned to every people around the world with a positive attitude. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Shoki.
Okay, thank you so much, Dana. That was a wonderful speech, wonderful message in the ending. If you have knowledge, you need to share it with others, because if you only have that knowledge for only yourself, that knowledge will not be helpful for the world. So please share your knowledge, something smart or even something funny. It's okay. Knowledge is knowledge. Everything is knowledge, guys. Even breakup stories are knowledge. Do not. Okay, moving on to the table topic. Okay, let me share my screen again. Aha. Number 3 and number 5 has already been taken, and I think the third speaker is our guest, France. France, yeah,
okay.
France.
Am
Yes,
I
France, are you there?
audible?
Yep.
Choose number 2.
Number 2. Let's see what is number 2. Wait. Ah, a simple quote. Till all are one. Basically, I don't know who talked this in the Transformer movie, so I just wrote Transformers because I don't know who said it. But this is a quote from Transformer. Till all are one. Guess France. Till all are one. Till all are one. Guess France. Do you need 30 seconds to think, or you just want to go straight away to the table topic? Hello?
Yeah, let me think first.
Okay. You already get the quote? I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
All are one.
Till all are one. Let me stop sharing right there. For the hosts, please spotlight the timer. Okay. Let's go, guest France. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. When we are a new guy to maybe some group, and maybe this is a new group, yeah, and in the group there are some people with a different character, and maybe in the beginning we have a vision, same vision, but in the process when we are in a team, we can be like in a storm. They are argument, they are different different way of thinking or different character, so sometimes like a mess. But when we choose to define our norm or ground rules again, and we can be united with all one vision, so we can be a one. So until what is it? Until we are one means, for me, yeah, when we go together on the ground rules and to 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 catalyze our vision, to catalyze the group vision. I mean our goal. So until we are one. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guest
Back to you,
Fraz.
TM Selfie.
That was a wonderful response to the topic. Very well done. Let's go to our next speaker. Wait, before that, let me share my screen real quick. Okay. Let me share my screen real quick. There you go. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, the next speaker is DTM Yusuf. DTM Yusuf, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wonderful. This is, of course, the legend in Toastmasters, DTM Yusuf. Thank you so much for participating. And which number are you going to choose, DTM Yusuf?
I like my lucky number 4.
Lucky number 4. Let's click number 4. This is a simple quote from one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. It's Han Solo. Yes, it's Han Solo. The quote is, "Never tell me the odds." So DTM Yusuf, never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. DTM Yusuf, do you need 30 seconds to think, or you want to go straight to the table topics?
I want to see the timer later. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do you need me to share the quote, share the screen, or I just?
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Never tell me the odds. There we go.
I do believe that when we want to get something in our life or in our club, like in a Toastmaster, never tell me the odds. Just do it. Don't give me a reason that you cannot do it because of this, because of that. Let me give you an example. If we want to ask somebody to be a table topic master, then he will say, oh, I'm old-fashioned, I cannot do it, I cannot do that, because it's very difficult for me to think or to find the question. No, if you don't want it, you just say, no, I don't want. Just tell us the truth. Do not tell us the odds. But if you really want to change yourself, you want to change the people to be a better speaker, why don't you take it? Don't try to find any reason. It's happened in our club. Many people, they don't want to take any roles because of several reasons. I don't know, my English is not good or whatever. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get developed, if you want to be together in our club and we want to achieve our goal, take any roles given to you. Never give any reasons. And never try to find something that is not possible. I do really agree with that opinion, with that statement, with all of you guys in the Toastmaster. Never tell me the odds. Just take it. Do it. Then we will be better. We want to be a better club. We want to be a better person. We want to be a better Toastmaster. Then do it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Shauki.
Wow. As always, DTM Yusuf, wonderful performance packed with messages. And of course, guys, if you want to take roles, take a speech and everything like that, never tell us the odds, just take it, or else that opportunity will be taken by someone else. Very good quote, DTM Yusuf. As always, beautiful, beautiful table topics. Okay, I'm going to share my screen again. And we have the fifth speaker is TM Christie. TM Christie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, hello, hello. So, TM Christie, which number do you choose? You have number 1 and number 6.
The first and the last.
Yes.
The first.
Okay, the first. Okay, I was hoping. No. Okay, so number 1, let me click that up for you. That is the quote from Ernest Chinley, one of the writers of Ready Player One. That was when I realized, as terrifying and painful as reality can be, it is also the only place where you can find true happiness, because reality is real, which is very contradict to our team. Our team is digital era. This blows out, or don't believe in digital era, only believe in reality. So, damn Christy, are you ready? Or you need 30 seconds to think? Okay, you need. Do you want me to still share the screen or just stop sharing?
Still share.
Okay. Everybody is now smiling, thinking, Shauki, why do you put such a hard table topics? I'm very sorry, guys, if you think something like that. We're all here just to have fun, okay? Yes. Timer, is it already 30 seconds?
Yes, 30 seconds.
Okay, damn Christy, the floor is yours, or the screen is yours.
Talking about terrifying or painful, I think it's talk about the challenges. Sometimes people don't want to feel pain in their life, and they reject all things that make painful in their life. But if we want to get the true happiness, we have to face the painful. We have to face the challenges. Because what? Because from the painful things, we will learn a lot of things. For example, in my life, I have a problem when I want to finish my master degree at the time. In the same time, my dad was passed away, and I have to finish my final test because that was the deadline. At that time, I have to choose between to continue to finish my test, final test, or to take care my father. That was the hard choosing that I have to choose. But finally, I choose to stay and to take care my father last day. A month, I take care my father, and I have to add my education one term, one semester. But until now, I never regret that chosen. Because what? Because at the end of my day of my father, I'll be there with him, and I feel comfort when finally I could take my father in his last day. Everyone, sometimes we have to take the challenges, even though the challenges is very painful. But trust me, you will feel comfort, and you will not regret, because you will get happiness at the end of the time. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Oki.
Wow. 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 First of all, I want you guys to unmute yourself and give a round of applause for Toastmaster Christy for giving such a heartwarming speech. Really,
Yeah.
it really grabs the quote, which is like this. The things that I get from Toastmaster Christie's speech, no matter how hard, no matter how painful reality is, you just need to accept it. Because once you already accept the things, the most painful or the bad memories that you have in your life, you can become better. And you, my friend, can become a better person. So thank you so much, Toastmaster Christie, for that amazing speech. Very heartwarming, very, it really grabs people's emotion when you say that. So congratulations, Toastmaster Christie, for giving such a wonderful speech. And let's move on to our final speaker. Our final speaker has been chosen by Toastmaster Yanda, which is the sixth speaker, is his friend. Guess Adit. Let me share the screen real quick. Okay, so wrong sharing screen. There you go. Guess Adit, are you here? Hello? Hello? Yes, Adit? He's gone. Oh no. Okay. If Guess Adit isn't here, I'm gonna choose somebody. Yes, you have no choice. I will choose the most innocent looking one, the one that is not. I will not choose Toastmaster Elios because I know he already unmuted his microphone.
Do you want to choose me? I'm here.
No.
Come on. Here.
No, you already do too much table topic. I want to give the guess. I want to choose someone that I haven't seen him or her speaking in this club or other clubs. Let's see. Okay. Due to my power as a TTM, I'm gonna choose Toastmaster Jessica. You look so innocent. That's why I choose. Okay. TM Jessica, you have no choice. No choice whatsoever on escaping this privilege, I like to say. This is the sixth one, which is something that I wish people choose. So be prepared. This is the hardest one, actually.
Oh my goodness.
Number 6 is promote virtual dating. Yes.
Sorry.
Okay. This is the sixth and final quote. The ending, the finale of table topic session for tonight. Toastmaster Jessica, promote virtual dating. Promote virtual dating. Toastmaster Jessica, the screen is yours.
You turn off your laptop and check on your phone. Is there any notification? Sadly, no. You open your house. Is there anyone waiting for you? Sadly, no. So, anyone, do you want someone to wait for you when you got home? Or do you want that notification? Have you eat yet? What have you done the whole day? It sounds cheesy, annoying at times, if you don't have one. But if you have one, trust me, you will just forget that you ever thought it was annoying, unimportant, and else. You will just think, oh. So in this pandemic, where else you can find someone? Through the online application. The easiest one is to swipe right, swipe left to those who you like and to those who you don't really like. Oops, I see some pictures that I know. Well, that's fine. It's online. You don't have to talk to them in real life. Oh, I see my friends from Toastmasters. Just just keep it on that lah. Don't bring it to Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a place for learning. So anyone, don't ever think negative about online dating because of what technology is made to make our life easier, including finding the right person. I think that's all from me. Back to you, Table Topic Masters.
Awesome. That's really for you, Jessica.
That is my. Okay, guys, before anything goes, that was awesome. That was just awesome. We can see TM Jessica really pour her feelings, her emotion to that particular topic, which is
So
very good. Very good. So, okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jessica, for that heartwarming speech. Even though it's not heartwarming, it's actually sad and also very hurtful. But okay, it's okay. So, I think that is all for our table topic session, everyone. It's been a blast, but of course, good thing must come to an end. And what a wonderful end it is. And I would like to ask the timer, is everyone eligible to be voted?
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. So, too bad that Kirsty and Danang it's not eligible, but all the Toastmaster is eligible. Thank you.
Oh no, but it's okay. You guys, everybody did great. Everybody did a wonderful job in that session. And of course, it is all for the table topic session for today. I would like to give the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Dentia. The screen or the power is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shauki. It was really entertaining, and the final speech from Toastmaster Jessica about dating app is designed to catalyze the next session. Okay, let me share my screen. What is our next session? Yes, WO disputed. All right, so now we almost come to an end. We will hear from the evaluators about the prepared speech and the general evaluation for the whole meeting. So without further ado, I will call Toastmaster Nugraha to lead the session. Toastmaster Nugraha, the screen is yours.
And don't forget to
Yes, thank you for the reminder. The link is already there in the chat box. Now we can all vote for the best speaker. Thank you. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Nugraha. Toastmaster Nugraha. I think it's his connection, right?
yeah.
Okay. Well, while waiting for him, can I continue?
Yes, I think you can take over first.
Sure. All right, then we can start from the evaluator for. I think he's back.
He's not yet back.
Hi, Toastmaster Nugraha. Okay, if not, then let's hear the evaluation for our prepared speech. First one, let's welcome Toastmaster Dwi will be delivering the evaluation for Toastmaster Ricky. Toastmaster Dwi, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. Happy morning, everyone.
Happy morning.
Congratulations for completing your project, Toastmaster Ricky. I must say that Toastmaster Ricky is a talented storyteller. Toastmaster Melanie, can you agree on that?
He is.
Yes, I noticed that Toastmaster Ricky chose a quite relevant topic. We have at least one, a person like your friend in our circle, or even more. And you were quite comfortable to share your story and confidence. You could see it clearly by your emphasis to strengthen your speech. You use some storytelling tools such as expression and vocal variety to distinguish confusion and a slight tense. Not to mention the part when you use different dialect to help the audience understand the dialogue thoroughly. I guess I have to apply it to my next project. As part of our learning process, I want to listen to your next speech with you. Look at the camera more. I guess it will create a borderless illusion between you and the audience, despite this virtual meeting environment. You can also use gesture to level up the impact of your story, such as once you want to show confusion, you can this or something like that. All in all, it was quite entertaining and meaningful at the same time. We are totally familiar with someone like your friend. And in Urban Dictionary, it named as whole. It shows another paradox in life when we are in a civilization, yet some still find difficulties to be more civil. Thank you.
I love the background noise.
In evening, there will be less.
Toastmaster Densha.
All right. Sorry.
Hello.
I was still thinking that the Toastmaster Nugraha is there. Thank you, Toastmaster Dwi. Next, we will continue to the next evaluator, which is
He's
none other
back.
than our president. Oh, welcome back, Toastmaster Nugraha. Are you there?
Yes. Yep.
You want to take over? Now we are going to the
Yeah, sorry.
second evaluator.
Yes. I'm
All
sorry I
right.
cannot share my videos.
No problem.
Yeah, Wi-Fi problems. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, TM Dwi, for the first evaluation. And the next one, we'll have TM Galvin will deliver his speech evaluation for TM Garda. Over to you, TM Galvin.
TM Garda, what I really like about your speech is basically that you deliver your speech just like a content creator. I think there are a lot of content creators right now because a lot of people are working from home, and a lot of people are basically just doing would like to create something more, maybe by creating content. So content creator usually grab the attention of their audience by using a unique title, which that you just used, The Emergence of Silent Killer. It is a very, very attention-grabbing title, whereby everybody, when they hear about your title, Killer, of course, they will just divert their attention from anything else to your speech. So it is a great attention grabber. And then the second one is that you always try to grab the attention of your audience throughout the speech by using using unique paintings, just like what you asked me. And then also when you ask me about, you basically ask my participation, you also indirectly making all of the rest of the audience participate in that particular moment. You see, when that in that time, the others, I think the others will also think, what is this painting about? So it is a very great way to grab the attention. And then you also use big expression like time bomb, and also you use quotes. So it is your speech is very, very attention grabbing. So it's very great. And also I like your structure of speech. you use the what, so what, now what structure. This structure is really, I really like this structure because it is a really great structure to explain something, explain what is the definition or what is the description of something, the what part, and then you describe the effect of that particular something, the so what part, and then you also describe what the audience have to do, which is the now what part. You have implemented that structure really great. The suggestion that I would like to give you is actually quite minor. The first one is that, in my opinion, you can always do your gesture a little bit more visible to your audience. I think I saw sometimes that your gestures is a little bit too low, so we cannot clearly see your gestures. So it would be greater if you just use the width of your screen so that you can do your gestures even more and even more visible to that point. And also, I do believe that if your presentation in terms of the coloring of your presentation is a little bit more, uniform from the very first slide to the very last slide, I think it would also be greater. But then again, it is a minor point. So all in all, I like your speech, and I looking forward to hear your next speech. That's all from me. Back to you, Toastmaster Nugraha.
Thank you so much, TM Galvin, for the thorough feedbacks, thorough evaluation for TM Garda. Yes, I definitely agree that TM Garda directly giving us our attention about the paintings, and it's very relatable to the topic that he gave us for tonight. And yes, don't forget for the evaluators to use the word of the day, catalyze, as TM Melanie has mentioned. So the last but not least would be evaluation speech by TM Uyun that will evaluate TM Yanda speech performances. Over to you, TM Uyun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nugraha. Happy morning, everyone. And congratulations to Toastmaster Yanda for conquering your first speech in the second level of Toastmasters. Oh, on the second project level of Toastmasters. So, first, what I like from his speech is the structure. He had shown us a good structure of speech by drawing the attention, a hook at the beginning, and then moving on the opening itself, and then the body where he broke down the very clear we can distinguish the point, then summarize it and close the speech. All right, I think my voice is not clear. Can I disclose my video? Is it clear now? All right, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so, okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay, so congratulations to Toastmaster Yanda for completing the first speech of Level 1 Project 2 in Toastmasters. So Toastmaster Yanda has shown us a good examples. First is from his structure of the speech. He firstly grabbed the attention of the audience by putting a strong hook, asking the audience, and then telling the opening, and then moving on to the body where he broke down the points really clearly. We can distinguish each supporting points, and then he summarized at the end and then closed the speech. And the second strong point that he showed us is the persuasive delivery. It's very unique part of him because he sounded very convincing. He emphasized the points clearly. For example, when he said, so what is immaterial preparation? What's optimism? How is it clear? And then the eye contact. He maintained the gaze to the audience. So it was like, how to say, like you someone in negotiation and then the person look at you at the eye like, oh, that's really strong, and then the gesture, though it's like not really visible that I could see that his shoulder like was moved. So yeah, maybe it's also a good suggestion for him to move, like to show more the hand gesture. So overall, I believe that he mastered the content very well, that he used a good structure as well as delivered it convincingly. And then, in my humble opinion, I would like to suggest him about the time management. So time management can be breakdown actually. First is from the speech preparation. The speech preparation first come with the word counts of the draft. So I heard that a speaker most usually speak 100 words per minute. So we can adjust the word counts as well as the preparation when we record our rehearsal. So I think it's also a good exercise to also prepare the speech accordingly. And then the second is the use of pace and pause. So we put pauses between sentences and then we pace the tone to make it clearer. And then we can also buy the time by engaging with the audience, putting examples or asking the audience is good way also to buy the time. And overall, I really like the speech from Toastmaster Yanda today. He could show us the good structure and persuasive delivery, and I would like to suggest him for the time management. It's good speech to catalyze his speech in the future. Back to you, GE.
Yes, thank you so much, TM Uyun, for the terrific feedback of TM Yanda's speech, which is very well structured and also persuasive. And thank you for all of the speech evaluators for your feedback and for the inputs for our prepared speakers. Now it's a time for us to hear for our timer, TM Arshita, about our evaluation of the time report. Are our evaluators eligible to be voted?
Yes, all evaluators are eligible.
Wow, great then. Yes, congratulations for all the evaluators. So TM Almira will share us about the ballot link for us to vote, maybe which one give and deliver the best evaluator speech for tonight. So while we wait for TM Almira to share the link, and oh yeah, she already said share the link. So please, all of us, vote for the best evaluation speakers. And we will move to the grammarian report. We'll share about the grammar and also other things about the grammarian. I will give the time and slots to TM Andika. Over to you.
Thank you, GE. Am I audible?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, can you all see my slides?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. My fellow Toastmaster and guests, tonight we have wonderful speakers, prepared speakers, table topic speakers, and also the evaluators. So I'm going to share with you all my grammarian report. I'm going to talk about several things. First, I'm going to talk about tenses and then sentence structure, pronunciation, choice of words, and singular or plural. The first one about tenses, somebody said, I give him, but in a past tense, so it happened before. So it should have been, I gave him. And then somebody also said, who already been. We usually use this structure in a present perfect or past perfect tense, depending on the situation. So we should use who has had or who has or who had already been. And then another example on tense is like, if you are really want, because want is actually a verb. So if you really want, or if you want to have an emphasize, if you do really want. So those are about tenses. And next, we're going to talk about sentence structure. Before I tell you what is blank, well, actually, this is a common mistake for us and also the foreigners, or sorry, the natives. So we would say, before I tell you what blank is. So it's just a switch of position. And then for the pronunciation, I would like to ask you to unmute because somebody before said microscope. So what about you guys? So what do you think? How do we pronounce this word?
Microscope.
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 Microscope. Yes, yes. The scope. So it's a bit U in the end. So microscope, correct. And then what about this? Because somebody said spouse.
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 Yeah, right. Spouse. So there is an A there. And then another one. Somebody said catalyze. Catalyze. So
Catalyze.
Catalyze. Yeah, catalyze. All right. There you go about the pronunciation. And now I'm going to talk about choice of words. Somebody said inconvenient. So I checked in my Oxford dictionary. It says inconvenient. So it's just a you and I. So in this case, you and I are not together. All right. And then somebody also said that we face the painful. So because face is verb, so painful is an adjective. So we can change it to we face the pain. Another one said will take years, even decade. So this is a matter of parallelism. So it will take years, even decades. And another thing about singular and plural, one of my favorite characters. Oh, thank you for the background. It should have been like one of my favorite characters. So there's an S on it. So ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about tenses, sentence structure, pronunciation, choice of words, and also singular and plural. And it will be complete if we can have wonderful words from the speakers. The first wonderful words from TM Garda. This is a good reminder for us. We are humans, we have feelings, so we have to acknowledge that. Thank you, Toastmaster Garda, for sharing that. And another one is from Toastmaster Christy. She said, we need to face the pain in our life so that we can move on, so we don't run away. And the ultimate wonderful words is coming from Toastmaster Jessica. She said, technology is made to make our life easier, including finding the right one. All right, so thank you very much for sharing your mistakes, sharing what have been better, and then sharing your wonderful words. And we're gonna learn together and we develop together. Back to you, GE.
Yes, thank you so much, Grammarian, Tia Mandika. Oh, it's very covering all of the things that we need to know and also need to practice and remember about the tenses, sentence, pronunciation, choice of words, and also wonderful words, and also giving the words of the day for every speakers that has given tonight. Yeah, and then the next one is about AWOD reports that will be delivered by TM Melanie. Over to you.
Hello, happy morning. So here's my AWOD counter report. I've read online that there's a few lucky people to have the ability to speak fluently without hesitation. So for the rest of us, however, words like and I mean, or we used to repeat some words are common of our language. So being slightly less eloquent doesn't necessarily mean that we are not smart. Linguists have said those who use more of these so-called filler words are probably being more conscious of who they are talking to and what they are saying. So moving on. So here's my report for Toastmaster Densha. You had one WOD for today. No fillers, no repeats and long pause. And you were spotted first by Toastmaster by Wira. Then Toastmaster Ricky, in his speech, he has one filler word. Yeah. Then Toastmaster Garda, you have the then the long pause, then there. But you have two word of the day spotted by Toastmaster Uyun and Toastmaster Densha. Then Toastmaster Yanda, you have one, yeah, twice. Then you also have word of the day, catalyze, spotted by Toastmaster Andika. Toastmaster Dewey, so clean. You don't have, however, word of the day. Toastmaster Galvin, you have one Then you have these repeated words throughout your speech earlier. Basically, very, very, really, really. I know that you want to intensify that, but later I'll show you something about this. So Toastmaster Uyun said she had three filler words and one to word of the day, spotted by Toastmaster Densha. So I tried to search this. Yeah, there. So instead of using the word very, very to intensify, we have this list of words that we can check online so that we will avoid using very, very or basically or usually, so we can check that one. Yeah, that's it, Toastmaster Gabby. Now for Toastmaster Shauki, you have the filler, and so. Then also for Guest Wira, you have that yeah at the end, one. Toastmaster Danang, you have four times, then who, two, once you've got for the repeats. For Guest France, you have five but you have two word of the day, spotted by Toastmaster Uyun and Toastmaster Jessica. Then Toastmaster Yusuf, no fillers, repeats, and long pause. However, there's no word of the day as well. For Toastmaster Christy, you have two us. And for Toastmaster Jessica, no fillers, repeats, and long pause, and no word of the day. Then for our role takers today, Toastmaster Nagraha, you have three us. Toastmaster Cheetah, since since this is still a report, yes, I counted also your feelers, so you have four and one long pause. Then for Toastmaster Almira, I did not hear you today. Toastmaster Andika, you don't have any fillers, repeats, and long pause. Well, you have word of the day because you said the pronunciation of catalyze. But yeah, there. So that ends my AWOD counter report. Back to our GE Toastmaster Nugraha.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Tia Melanie, for the very detailed and giving by a visualization for each speakers. Yes, I agree that is something that I need to work on. And yes, I think that's all for the evaluations given for tonight's meeting. And now it's the time for me to present to you the general evaluation of this meeting. I will share you my screen a little bit. Where's the share screen? Okay. Can anyone see my screen clearly?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So I will share you about the tonight's general evaluation. Starting for the meeting evaluation, the meeting starting on the time, fully prepared and organized, and all of the Toastmaster giving the role of prior to the meeting starting. And also the word of the day is quite challenging and also appropriate and fit for the time of the meeting. I think the catalyze is something that is very great for us to hear and use. And thank you also for the committee for the good publication content of posters and social media. So because of that, we have a lot of guests attending for tonight's meeting. And the next one is Toastmaster of the meeting. Thank you for informing the meeting format, explain the meeting theme, introduce the GE, and also give the meeting as a very engaging, informative, and friendly vibe. And one thing that I thank you is your ability to keep our session engaged when technical issues happen during our prepared speech. Thank you so much for Toastmaster of the meeting. And the next one, Table Topics Master, Shauki. I think your strength is about always keep us entertaining and engaging on the table topics master. And you also call on people who haven't given the role before, and to give them a chance to deliver the speech. And maybe one thing that we also need to do is about giving what is table topic master, what is the time needed for table topic master. So especially for our guests to understand about the table topic session better. And Tia Marchita, thank you for your timer role. You are very prepared, and also using the tool to tell each speaker's time, properly changing the background, and giving the detailed time spent for each speakers within the chat box, and not technical issues arise. And for TM Almira, you prepare and introduce your role within the allotted time, and also give using the easy pause very quick and properly. And you also keep the results hide until Hall of Fame. So it is hidden, so keep things interesting. We're gonna win for each session. Thank you. And Grammarian and Dika also, it's very structure and giving the grammarian reports with the slides, very beautiful, and cover all of the things that we require and to also remember for our improvement. Thank you so much. And the last but not least is Tia Melanie, properly introduced the word of the day, giving the visualization details on her report as well. And one thing that I thankful is about you are always repeatedly reminding all of us the word of the day, capitalized, like every 5 minutes. So everyone remember it and use it for the meeting. And that's all for me, from me, the general evaluators. Very good job. Thank you so much for the meeting evaluators that taken the role for evaluators. Back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting.
Yay! I agree with you, Toastmaster Nugraha. It was a great job for everybody. If there is a voting for the best evaluators team of the week or of the month in the Toastmaster, I will select this team as the best evaluators. It was a very meticulous report. I agree. And before we continue to the most exciting part, the Hall of Fame, or before that, I will call Toastmaster Andika to catalyze the photo session. So please, everyone, open your video.
Okay.
We will have the photo session.
Guys, open your video.
Show your
that's
best smile. Yes.
That's not my voice, actually. Thank you.
Yes.
So, guest Adit, Toastmaster Christy, Toastmaster Jello, guest Joanne, Toastmaster Ellie, guest Andy, and then guest Boy, if you can open your video. Are you ready? Are you ready to make your teeth dry?
No.
All right. Hold on. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay. One more time. One more or 10 more? Okay.
100 more, please.
All right. Thank you. One more time. Different pose. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you.
Hey, thank you, and please share the picture to everyone. All right, I think we are almost at the end of the session. It's 5. It's 8:57 on my time. Before that, I want to share one good quote about that related to this theme. Visionary minds are in demand to bear us into the dawn of the digital era. Well, looking at this, it is very crucial for all of us living in this digital era or post-digital era to be someone who have a 360-degree vision, that we can see the impact not only in today's world but also for the next generations, because the digital or internet that is really accessible can give you so many information which is not always right. So it's up to us how we select the information. And do you have what it takes to succeed in the new digital era? Maybe. If not, then you can start with Toastmaster. you have any question or do you want to join us, you can always contact our VP of membership, TM Almi. This is her phone number. You can write it down or capture it now before I lock the screen, close the screen.
Save the number, guys, if you want to become a member.
Yes, you can always ask anything, anytime before you decided to join. And of course, you are welcome to come to our meeting again next week. And then it's almost over, but then we still have Hall of Fame. Yay! I think I will give the control to our president to lead the Hall of Fame. TM Galvin, I'll give the control back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dentia. So I would like to call our ballot counter, our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Almira, please.
Yay! So here's the most exciting part, everyone. Why am I so nervous? Okay, wait. I'm gonna share my screen. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Wait a second. Yep. Okay. Where's the drum roll sound?
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Okay, so we're gonna having the most favorite prepared speaker. Here we go. Yay!
Oh,
Congratulations,
Garda.
Toastmaster Garda.
Congratulations.
Wow.
What an expression.
Where's Toastmaster Garda? I'm so
You
sorry
need
for that.
virtual dating.
Can
You need virtual dating,
post to
Toastmaster
Tam
Garda.
Dwi to send the photo before she posted to Instagram.
That looks like I'm in a custody.
Save, guys, save. Put it on the group,
Oh my
please,
God.
please. Everyone, save it and put it in the group.
Yeah, please screen cap now. Okay. No. Yeah, let's move to the next, which is the table topic speaker. Yeah, the best table topic speaker. Who is it? Yay!
Oh, congratulations,
Yes,
Jessica.
Toastmaster
Please let me know the name of the
Yay!
deputy.
Thank you for swapping right, everyone. Thank you for swapping right.
Yes.
Okay. The best evaluator tonight is wow, it's not moving. Yay!
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, everybody.
I'm so sorry for the bad pictures
Wow.
that I took today.
Damn, Almira is on
I'm scared, Toastmaster Almira.
Toastmaster Almira is just so, I don't know.
innocent. Not too innocent in my eyes. There's no such thing as innocent. Everybody here is not innocent.
I didn't mean it, but I made it. Okay. Yeah, that's it, everyone. Back to you, President.
Thank you, Toastmaster Almira, and also thank you for sharing the Tinder level photo. I think I will swipe right on all of them. Thank you for that. Thank you for the photos. So before I close the meeting, I would like to ask for some opinions, preferably from our guests. I think I would like to ask guest Joan. Guest Joan, can you please unmute your mic and please give us your opinion about our meeting?
Oh, hi. I think that the meeting is very enjoyable, especially when what is his name? Well, I forgot. I really enjoy the table section. Sorry, I forgot.
Table topics.
Yeah,
Chowky.
table topic session. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's all.
Thank you, Joan. So yeah, of course, you are welcome to join in our other meetings to participate in the table topic session. Of course, maybe you will see Toastmaster Shauki again as a table topic master, or maybe any other Toastmasters here as a table topic master. And thank you for your opinion. And I think I would like to ask for one more. I would like to ask Boy Purba.
Yeah, hi everyone. So this is my first.
Hello.
Yeah. So this is my first time actually. So I really enjoy every single topics and conversation between you guys. And I got a lot of sophisticated words, and yeah, I'll see you next week, I guess.
See you next week as well, soon to be Toastmaster Boy Purba. So of course, it is a credit to our education team and of course for the whole member of SCBD Toastmasters that we can give you, we can share you all of these sophisticated words that maybe it can be a lesson for all of us here, not only not only for the guests but also for all of the members here. And before I close the meeting, I would like to share a little bit about our next meeting, which will be on the 13th of November, which is Friday the 13th. Ooh, but even though it is so eerie, so creepy, the theme will not be so creepy at all, because the theme will be, it costs nothing to be kind. Oh, so heartwarming. And the word of the day will be contagious. So all of us here are welcome to join our next meeting on the 13th of November, next Friday, at the same time, 7 p.m. GMT plus 7. Yeah, that's all from me. And I would like, before I close the meeting, I also would like to invite some of the visiting Toastmasters who would like to promote your own meeting. Is there any visiting Toastmaster who would like to promote your meeting?
We have TM Elios from
TM Elios, TM Eddie,
from Empire Toastmaster Club.
TM Ellie, TM Christy, anyone?
TM Elios, are you there?
Sure. TM Ellie has shared her club's meeting, which is Plaza Toyota Toastmasters Club, which will be held on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Jakarta time. And please contact Toastmaster Ellie for the link to Plaza Toyota Toastmasters Club meeting. And also, yeah, if there is no other visiting Toastmasters who would like to promote, sure. Was it Toastmaster Christy?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, Toastmaster Christy, please.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much everyone for having me in this meeting. Thank you for the chance to deliver my speech at table topic session. I want to invite you everyone. Tomorrow we are UI Toastmaster Club will conduct the meeting at 10 a.m. If you have a time, please join with us. And if you want to know more about our club, you can follow our Instagram, UI Toastmaster Club. Thank you so much. I really hope you can come to our meeting, everyone. And thank you so much. Over to you, Toastmaster Galvin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Christy. So, UI Toastmaster Club on Saturday, tomorrow at 10 a.m. Jakarta time. Please do come. Okay, so if there is no one else who would like to share his or her own club's meeting, I would like to close this meeting with the sound of this NPWP card. I will close the meeting. That's the sound, and happy weekend, everybody.
Thank you.
Happy weekend, everyone.
Happy weekend. And now it's
I
an
hope that Toastmaster
open
Galvin is
room.
not sued by using that MVP card.
It's okay. I pay my taxes lah. I pay my taxes, supposedly.
Okay, I want to congratulate